In a very similar sign to all of that, Saturday's making a comeback. Following recent council elections, we're seeing moves to once again recognise January 26 as Australia Day. The latest came from a motion passed last night at the Geelong City Council that was seeing January 26 being officially referred to once again as Australia Day, for citizenship ceremonies to once again return on that day, and for the end of lobbying in Canberra to try and change the date. Joining me now, the new Mayor of Geelong, who voted for this motion, Stretch Kontelj. Well, Stretch, congratulations on your election as Mayor. You've not long returned to council meetings, but this obviously was a big priority for you and the new council. Why was this something you dealt with so quickly? Was it an issue for you in the Geelong community?
Well, it was. The public overwhelmingly were in support of returning to referencing 26 January to Australia Day. I had that feeling very strongly instructed to me, discussed with me through various media. The people really weren't comfortable with the council resolution back in May 2023 to cease referring to 26 January as Australia Day. It really was suspending reality. The reality is that it's not the City of Greater Geelong's job to declare what is Australia Day. The federal government is responsible for proclaiming Australia Day, and the City of Greater Geelong should support whatever the federal government proclaims in relation to the day.
I know a lot of people down that way. My mum lives down on the Bellarine. I had a lot of messages about your decision last night. What's been the reaction from the community today now that you've made it?
It's look, overwhelmingly supportive. Of course, the issue is an issue that is sensitive in the community. So there were some people who contacted me, but once I explained that it's not council's responsibility to proclaim what day is Australia Day, and that if they have an issue, they should take that up with the local members. We are blessed with 2 federally held Labor seats, and one held by the Deputy Prime Minister. So if they have an issue and they wish to advocate in relation to the date of Australia Day, they should take that up with the members, federal members, not with the City of Greater Geelong.
When I spoke with Peter Dutton on the show on Monday night, we talked about a range of things, but when we talked about Australia Day and the flag, he said one of the things he thinks we don't do enough of in Australia is focus on and celebrate our migrant history, particularly those that came after the Second World War and their contribution to building Australia. Now, I know you've got a migrant family background. What does Australia Day mean to you and your family?
Look, it means everything to me, my family. I describe my situation as coming from a background of immigrant privilege. In other words, my parents came here with absolutely nothing but suitcases that they carried, and they instilled in me the fortunate situation that we found ourselves in here in Australia, where if you work hard and you're honest and you treat others as you'd like to be treated yourself, you can achieve anything in this great country. So for me, Australia Day is a day where we celebrate everything that is great and good. There are plenty of opportunities to focus on where the challenges are and where we can do better as a nation, but that's the day where we should all join together and focus on what is great and good and where we have commonality. Namely, we are all proud of being Australian, and that's the day that we should focus on positive greatness and goodness of this fantastic, lucky country.
Beautifully said, Mayor Kontelj. As I said, congratulations on your election and well done to your council last night.